Our cover story is reported by John Blackstone.
Everybody thinks that the answer to the ills of humankind lie with pharmacology, gene therapy, or stem cells, right? That's where the answers are.
Neuroscientist Michael Merznick.
But another set of answers is coming from the surprising source, right? It's the understanding of the process of the brain.
Dr. Merznick is a leading developer of therapies based on what's called brain plasticity.
It's the capacity of the brain to change itself. It actually changes physically, functionally in ways that you can measure.
Ernie and Betty Rades have been married for over 60 years, but recently Ernie watched and worried as his wife's memory failed her.
Ernie, this must have seemed like you were losing Betty.
Exactly what it was like.
He was so glad that I couldn't talk.
I don't think that's true.
No, it isn't. He's a dear man, and he's so helpful. He kind of wore me out for a while.
No, it really was. It was the tough part of it is just to watch her and know that she was thinking, but it didn't come out. She'd talk about something and look for a word, and she'd look at me and wait for me to tell her what the word was.
And there's a bid.
For millions of Americans, memory loss has seemed an unavoidable part of aging.
You made 3.
Yeah, you bid 2 and made 3.
I bid 2 and made 3.
No, she bid.
But when Ernie learned their care facility would be a test site for a memory enhancement program, he signed up both of them.
Kit. Gib.
They became testers for the Brain Gym, a computer program designed to exercise the part of the brain used for memory.
I'm just coming back now, and it came back through this experience.
Through the computer program?
Yes.
The Brain Gym is the brainchild of Mike Merznick.
Well, this is going to have an incredible impact, not just from the point of view of the quality of life of older people, but sustaining people within vitality, with vigor, with all of their faculties intact, basically to the end of life, or substantially to the end of life.
Merznick says scientists are learning to harness the brain's plasticity, encouraging healthy parts of the brain to take on jobs they don't usually do.
Very strong positive improvements in basic faculties can be achieved at any age.
The intensity of Brain Gym is meant to push aging brains to peak performance. It was with some trepidation that I put my memory to the test.
Pit.
Listening to these quick sounds will do more for me than help me hear quick sounds.
These training programs are designed to drive you, if you can get that far, to the performance level of the average 20 or 30-year-old.
So you could have a 60, 70-year-old having a brain as quick as a 20-year-old?
Everybody doesn't get there, but the idea is to drive people as far in that direction as possible.
Merznick's company, Posit Science, has begun selling the Brain Gym computer program, and the potential market is huge. By the time they reach age 85, nearly half of Americans can suffer from dementia. Merznick wants to prove scientifically that Brain Gym can help them. So scientists at Stanford University tested the program on people with memory problems. Ruth Spiegel has a disorder called mild cognitive impairment.
There's going to be a series of short scans.
Using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, scientists can watch the brain at work.
This is a picture of Ruth's brain, and you can see memory.
We can see the presence or absence of memory. We can see memories of different kinds for words or pictures or physical actions.
Dr. John Gabrielli set up the study to see if the Brain Gym can actually change the way an aging brain remembers.
We're very hopeful. We're at a very early stage in this, the whole field is, and these are really the first glimpses of how an older person might, change their brain to improve their memory.
Whether or not Brain Gym is proven to work, Gabrielli knows the theory is sound. He studied how the brains of children with dyslexia changed when they used another of Mike Merznick's brain exercise computer programs.
So 8 weeks of basically weightlifting with their brain lit up the brain that much. I mean, this seems a dramatic change.
It is a large change. Their reading scores also improved, and that's terribly important. Of course, that's the bottom line. We feel like we're lucky explorers, getting to see on topic after topic the first images of the human mind.
I watched my own mother decline in Alzheimer's disease. And
Mike Merznick says he's driven by that painful experience.
It's crucial that this science be brought out of the laboratory into the world to help people. and the need is massive.
As science learns more about the brain's capacity to rewire itself, instead of using drugs, doctors may increasingly try teaching old brains new tricks.
Keep going, good effort.